Alex Salmond has founded a new political party with aspirations of achieving an independent Scotland. But what does the name Alba mean? This is the new political party that he's founded. Alba is Scottish for Scotland, or rather it is Scotland in the Scots Gaelic language, the Gaelic language, the Scottish dialect of Gaelic, that arrived in Scotland centuries ago from Ireland. When the Scots migrated from Ireland, the Romans referred to the Irish as Scotti, and these Irish tribes arrived in the north of Great Britain, and they intermingled with the Picts and created what we now know as Scotland. And at that time, Ireland was actually known as Scotia Major, and Scotland was known as Scotia Minor. But over the centuries now, Scotland retained the name, and we call Ireland something else. But Scotia Major was Ireland, Scotia Minor was Scotland. It's kind of like the fact that Great Britain is known as Great Britain as opposed to Little Britain, which is actually Brittany in the northwest of France. But the Gaelic language arrived in Scotland, and Alba referred to Scotland in particular, but at some points it actually meant the whole of the island of Great Britain, and it was anglicised as Albany, and there were titles such as the Duke of Albany, and football teams such as West Bromwich Albion obviously have a name that is derived from this word, and the word actually refers to the colour white. And maybe the early immigrants, the first settlers to the British Isles, if they arrived across the Channel, they probably saw the white cliffs of Dover and they referred to the land as being white. And I mentioned that the Gaelic language arrived in Britain from Ireland. Around that time, Ireland was also referred to by the Romans as Hibernia, the land of winter, hibernation, and it's thought that Ireland was probably covered in a layer of ice following the Ice Age much longer than the rest of the British Isles, and that's probably why there were no snakes to be found in Ireland. Although if you believe the St. Patrick story, then it's because he cast them out, but we'll probably talk about that in another video. But Ireland, where the Gaelic language originated from, where this word Alba came from, referring to Scotland and possibly the whole of the British Isles, and Scotland and Ireland share this history, they share this language, and the Romans referred to Ireland as Hibernia, the land of winter, the land under a thick layer of snow, and snow is of course white. Now, coming back over to Wales, the Welsh word for snow, and it's also a girl's name, is Eira, and this sounds very similar to the Irish word for Ireland, Éire. So I'm wondering, is there a connection between the land of winter and being covered in snow and being white that somehow links Scotland, Alba, Albion, Ireland, Éire, and this Welsh word for snow? It's all connected somehow. So good luck to Alba, this new party created by Alex Salmond. From a selfish point of view, I don't really want Scottish independence to happen, as it will probably mean perpetual Tory rule in the rest of, well, I don't know what we would call the country. It wouldn't be Great Britain anymore, would it? It would just be England and Wales. But I would like you, if you can, to share this video with Alex Salmond. I would quite like for him to watch it and to react and give me his opinion. I'm really glad that he's got the word Alba back into our vocabulary, and I would quite like to set up an interview with him. So please send this to Alex Salmond if you've got his email address or you've got his number. Text it to him, WhatsApp it to him. I would really quite like to get his response, and hopefully we can set up an interview with him. Thank you for watching.